Hello, I'm Nicole Marie, and I am teaching this Moon School series. As you know, I love working with the power of the moon and have been doing weekly moon cycle forecast, and now I'm also offering each zodiac moon forecast. I also do new moon, full moon rituals and work specifically with clients through their own transformation process on creating ritual on their own lunar cycle. But I wanted to open up Moon School with a case study, something that I am personally working on, and actually a lot of what my clients are working on. Now, first, I want to just say that everyone is in their own cycle, and when we follow the moon and we understand where our cycle is, in relationship to other friends, to the world, to how we are relating on a interconnected level. So what this means, the moon rules our subconscious mind. So during new moon, full moons, we have this very powerful door, if you will, that opens us to our subconscious, that reveals to us perhaps what is stuck, what wants to be expressed, what wants to be created. This is usually during new moons where we have the seed of inspiration. And then the full moon is when we come to that completion where all light is shined on our subconscious and we get some insight to what our limiting beliefs are that need to be healed. So something that is happening with me is that last year I got diagnosed with endometriosis. Now, this is where the uterus walls they're no longer inside, but they're outside, and now they have covered my entire ovaries and uterus and my lower intestines. And this was a huge new beginning for me, because what it shows is that, this past year that I've been really connected to the fact that I have a karmic pattern with my family of people not really living their creative potential. And this is something that, I've embodied for a huge part of my life, and realizing how creativity is medicine, because I started, working more with my creative energy and actually expressing what needed to be expressed. And then having this new physical ailment has given me a new challenge to face, because this isn't just me. That this is something, a huge epidemic in women all across the world that are finally realizing that there is something actually wrong. And this disease is often said uncurable. Now, I want to tell you that I already cured my autoimmune disorder, that through many moons ago during my Saturn return, I was diagnosed with Hashimotos, and through ritual and sound healing and all these things, I was able to transform it. And this new ailment that has been gifted to me, as painful it is to talk about it, is another chance to look at what is going on in my energy body, my mental body, emotional body, and now physical body. But I want to say that these illnesses that I'm experiencing is exactly what's going on with Mother Earth. And I feel that the women's role in our body is that we embody the things that are going on in nature. And so when we don't eat the right healthy food, when we are trying to live more of a masculine life and more stress and trying to have a crazy schedule, that these illnesses are messages from our energy, from our spirit, from our ancestors saying, hey, it's time to do the work. So last year, I got surgery and was diagnosed with stage 4 endometriosis. That means it has spread. It is no longer in a single spot. Like I said, it's basically covering my entire lower body. right now I feel very puffy. I'm not my, energetic, full life energy a lot of the times. I need a lot of rest. I'm quite exhausted most of the time. And so I've decided that on this new moon in Capricorn eclipse that I am letting go of alcohol and of coffee. These are the two biggest things that have an impact on endometriosis. Now, for the past 6 years, I've been living off of an anti-inflammatory diet. Now, obviously, I kind of introduced some nights of wine with the ladies or my daily cup of coffee, which for me is something that my mother did for a very long time and something that I stopped doing during my health crisis and slowly integrate it back into my life. But then I felt this kind of addictive pattern happening, and I was like, you know what? I need to let go of these two physical things in order to replace it with healthier feelings, healthier energy, in order for me to move forward on my healing process. So I'm going to share with you during this moon school time about my process of healing endometriosis. Now, I also want to share with you the two different frameworks in which I can heal this. After the hospital, the Western medicine way told me that I would need to stop my period and take birth control, because basically what's happening in my body is that it wants to have a baby. They said the best way to cure it is to have a baby, but my creative life force energy, my body, I want it to be very healthy before I even go on that venture of motherhood. So I've now been working with a Chinese medicine doctor, and so we've been doing acupuncture and herbs. And for the past couple months, I've noticed a huge change already, that during my menstrual cycle that I don't have cramps. Now, I just want to say, before, I wouldn't be able to move. I would be on the couch for at least a day or two when my endometriosis was full form. So just these herbs alone are already transforming. But now that I have this new commitment of, this 2019 year, I'm just not going to drink any coffee and not even have any wine or anything like that, because I feel that it just keeps aggravating it. And what I need for it to happen is to calm down, to not be so stressed out, and to really calm everything that's going on internally. So for all women that are kind of going through this process, I would love to share more of my tools with you. I'm happy to coach you through your own process. Diet, I have to say, is really, really important, but also meditation, stress relief, and as you know, ritual is actually now being seen as a clinical prescription of helping people work with their subconscious and conscious mind, and it's a really profound time to find healing and transformation. So this year is the North Node in Cancer. So working with the moon is really going to be how we heal on a personal and collective level. So thank you for tuning into this process. And again, I look forward to nurturing with you this year. Blessed be.